we doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm over here getting all of my stuff ready to give you guys a little bit of information. How many of you out there want to be contenders? All right. How many feel like you know a lot of pretenders? All right. So today I have a great show for you guys. All those on Fireside, welcome, welcome, welcome. And all those who are watching me from LinkedIn, Fireside Online, those that are watching on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Tyrone Poole, and yeah, I have a great show for you guys today. So, again, welcome to the Tyrone Poole Show. And why am I seated here right now with you? Okay, why am I here seated with you today? Well, my purpose is to expose you to principal information that will help you overcome your experience, my experiences, so that we can graduate to the next level of ultimate success. All right. So we all know that life is a university. All right. University of life is what I call it. Now, at this university, we all will take classes called trials. Who's your teacher today in this class called trials? Is it your neighbor down the street? Is a family member giving you a lot of trials? How about classes in temptations? All right. I had a little temptation the other night, but I said, no, I cannot eat the chocolate cake before I go to bed. All right. Or maybe your temptation comes from another teacher. Are there any tests in your life? What's your test today? My test today was to try to make sure I could get this show going on time. So regardless, people, of where you are, it doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter what type of car you drive. Life is an opportunist, and it's going to serve you at this university trials, tests, temptations. And guess what? Guess what is the only way that you can exempt taking these classes? Anybody know? Anybody over here to my right, to my left? Anybody know? Well, I'll tell you. The only way you can exempt, truth be told, the only way you can stop taking these tests, stop going through trials, and have no more temptations, literally is when you're 6 feet under the ground. That's right. You are looking up, people, looking up to the Almighty God, right? That's the only way you're going to stop taking these temptation trials and tests and classes, all right? So today, I want you to listen for the principles and apply them to your experiences in your life, whether you're going through a trial, a test, or some type of temptation. All right. So, what is my purpose? What is my purpose, people? Why am I here? Okay. Why am I here? To help you. So, my topic today is contender or pretender. Which are you? So first, I think we have to define pretender and contender. Pretender is a person or a team who claims to have the right to a particular title or position or status. All right? Pretender. Now, what about contender? Contender. Contender, a person or a team having or regarded as having a good chance to win a contest or competition. So now that we know the definition of pretender and contender, my question to you, Are you a contender or a pretender? Now, I believe that sports is it's the greatest or one of the great metaphors for life. Whether you have a business life, you have your family life, or just your individual life. I think we can learn a lot from athletes and the sports they play. So when it comes to the word contender or pretender, we as athletes, we hear that phrase all of the time. Whether you play baseball, basketball, soccer, tennis, hockey, football, whatever your sport may be. One thing we all know about sports, the players and teams that go the distance. Distance meaning they win championships or they won a championship. Okay. They all have one thing in common, and that commodity is the constant pursuit of excellence. Now, that pursuit of excellence involves focusing on every detail of their strength, our strength, my strength. And also, it includes focusing on our weaknesses. Now, here's another question for you. How many of you focus on just your strengths? You focus just on your strengths. How good you can do this, how good you can do that. And you overlook your weaknesses. Now, successful athletes and teams, like I said, we can learn a lot from athletes and teams, right? Successful athletes and teams strive for excellence in everything they do to eventually achieve their potential to increase their opportunity to win championships. Now, myself, having played multiple sports throughout my life, I can see direct correlation between life experience, between life excellence, and between sports experience and sports excellence, particularly in football. Now, I ran track while I was in college. I was pretty doggone good at it too. You guys want to know how good I was at it? Well, let's take the 200 meters. Now, this is without equipment. Now, it's just natural ability, right? 20.8 in the 200. And I probably can still get out there and still run. Now, I don't know about the 20.8, but I can still get out there and pick them up and put them down, right? My 100, 10.2, 10.3. So, the speed was there, okay? But particularly in football is kind of where I made my name, right? So during my NFL career, I played for several teams. And a few of those teams, in the beginning, we were a team that was a pretender. Yeah, we were a pretender, all right? Yes, we had great players and played a few great games, but we never reached our full potential. So maybe, just maybe, we did not reach our full potential because most of the guys were not, or should I say they were just happy being there. Any of you out there, you got a job and you wondering why you're not moving up, why you're not escalating, why you're not at that new position spot. It's been 5 years that you've been working at this job and you have not advanced. Well, maybe you're like some of the teammates that I played with, just happy to be there. So that means they're not focusing on every detail. Again, think about yourself. Are you just happy to be at your job? Are you just happy just to wake up in the morning? Or do you wake up in the morning with something to prove, something to obtain, something to achieve? Now, if you don't wake up with a purpose, then you're what I call a pretender. You have the traits of a pretender. Now, on the teams that I played for, also, maybe the pretenders, or we were pretenders, because a few of my teammates didn't want to do things the necessary way to win. What do I mean by that? Well, if you want to be a great athlete or a great team, you got to eat right. Okay. So, was it because we didn't want to eat right that we were a pretender? Or maybe studying film. These guys didn't want to study film like they should. Maybe they didn't want to practice correctly. There's an old saying that practice makes perfect, right? Well, until a contender rewrote the book, pretenders were saying practice makes perfect. But then contenders came along and said perfect practice makes perfect. All right? So if you're not eating right, you're not getting your rest, then you're not going to be able to perform at the highest level. Okay, this goes for sports, it goes for corporate America, it goes just for your individual personal life. If you don't get enough sleep, how can you perform at a high level where you can become a contender? Like I said, those teams I played on, we were pretenders. We didn't want to win. We just happy being there. Now, unfortunately, this is a common theme. Is a common theme, I think, found throughout life. Now, in sports or life, I believe one of the biggest self-tragedies is when someone, hopefully there's nobody watching. In sports, we say, don't be that person. Don't be that guy. I'm pretty sure in women's sports, they say, don't be that woman. That means don't be the one that ends up costing the team or costing yourself. Okay? Look in the mirror and tell yourself, point to yourself, say, don't be the one that caused me to lose out. Don't be the one that caused me to not be a contender. All right? So again, one of the biggest tragedies, self-tragedies, is when someone or a team never reaches their full potential. So again, my question to you, are you a pretender? Or do you know someone? Because I know people, I look back growing up, and whether it's back home, in college, in the pros, whatever the case may be, even today, I can look back and say, wow, that person has so much potential. So much potential. They just didn't do the right things. And some of you watching, you probably telling yourself, you probably look at yourself, and when you see something that you know you could have done it. But for some reason, you had that pretender mentality and not the contender mentality. You just happy being there. I'm just happy being here. And you did not look into the little details. The little details. It's the small things that spoil the vine. All right? So you got to take care of the little things. Now, I remember one team in particular that I played for in the NFL. And I remember playing with the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. But I think it's just the Oakland Raiders. So, in my mind, I still want to say the Oakland Raiders. It's just that name, I'm still struggling with the Las Vegas thing. But still yet, the Raiders. Once a Raider, always a Raider, right? So I remember playing for the Raiders, and man, we had potential. We had potential to win. We had talent. We had, I believe, an owner that wanted to win. But we never reached the playoffs. And like I said, we were pretenders. All right. Now, I believe we enjoyed playing the game as a team, as the Raiders, as players. We enjoyed playing the game. We enjoyed going out there every Sunday or playing on Monday night or whatever time may be. But I also believe guys enjoy getting that paycheck too. They enjoy getting that paycheck. And just like the Raiders, their motto, their theme is just win, baby. All right. We are committed to excellence. But my question is, during my time out there, were the guys really committed to excellence? Were they committed to doing the little things in order to win championships? That's why I say I think we were pretenders. Now, on the opposite side of pretenders is contenders. I was on a team that every year, while I was on that team, we made the playoffs. Matter of fact, from 2003 people to 2007, that team won 76 out of 93 games. That is a winning percentage of 81%. Winning 81% of the games played during that stretch. We all know that team was the New England Patriots. Now, again, what is our working definition for a contender? We got to always keep that in remembrance, all right? Contender, a person, a team having or regarded as having a chance to win a contest or competition. So when you do the little things, you give yourself an opportunity to win a contest or a competition. When you eat right, when you rest, when you study film. Now, I'm using sports terminology, but this still works in life. Your film could be on your job. Are you doing the paperwork? Are you looking at tomorrow's involvement with the team? You got a team meeting tomorrow. Are you looking at your notes so that you can prepare to win that contest tomorrow? Or do you have to go talk to a customer? Are you looking at the history of the customer? Are you looking at their likes and dislikes? So when you walk into the house, you're able to flow with them and it feels like you've been knowing them all your life. That's what contenders do. That's why those that walk into houses looking for a deal walk out with a deal. That's why athletes, when we walk in as a free agent or a draft pick, that's why we walk out of there with a contract. Because they look at us and they say, you guys, you as an athlete, I could tell you pay attention to detail. And teams are like that. They pay attention to detail, all right? And I believe most people that I speak with outside of sports are too busy making excuses. They're too busy making excuses. They're too busy making excuses why they can't do this, why they can't do that. And I believe you can do all things, praise God. And those that complain why they can't be contenders, AKA pretenders, most of those people never even try to reach their full potential. They're too busy blaming other people. They would rather sit on the couch and slowly wither away. Now, majority of pretenders will start to see a few great results, but then eventually fall off due to becoming content with settling for just a few great results versus achieving a mass of longevity, continuous amounts of great victories over time. Now, this is where, when I say that most of these pretenders, they sit and enjoy the few results instead of continue to push the envelope, so to speak. This is why I say, and I've learned that success, if not managed correctly, can be an enemy. Yeah, I'll say that again. I know a lot of you say, what did he say? This is why success has to be managed correctly. And if not, it can become an enemy. So success can turn you into a pretender. So if you know how to manage success, it will always make you a contender. Man, I just said something right there. I just said something right there. So why do I say success can be an enemy? Because success says you have made it. I made it. I don't need to work no harder. Let me take it. Let me take a day off. Let me take a month off. Let me take a year off. There's no need to work harder. I've done it. I've done it. Now, if you want to reach your full potential, you have to learn how to use each success as a building block to the next level of your potential. Again, one of the hardest parts of life is seeing someone who once had a full opportunity, who was once on their way to fulfilling their potential. But somewhere, man, they fell off the wagon of greatness. So to prevent this from happening to you, to prevent this from happening to me, this is why I am presenting great content to you every opportunity I get, whether on Fireside, LinkedIn, YouTube, from your own device, whether you're on your computer, your phone, wherever you're watching from. This is why I said earlier, my purpose is to give you principal information that will help you overcome your experiences in life. Because we all have different experiences with the principle. But one thing about the principle, people, it never changes. Never changes. What we have to learn how to do is to understand the principle and then apply it correctly to our experience. And I believe we will win, win, win. So that's why I want to be and give you the best information and be the best coach on the planet, not only for myself, but those who tune in and listen to me. Now, I got to say this. I like being a student as well. I'm a firm believer that the student is only as good as the teacher, and the teacher is only as good as the experience that the teacher has been exposed to. So if someone is trying to tell me how to work out, well, they at least should look the part, right? Now, I got to clarify that, or should I say give my disclaimer. You don't necessarily have to win a championship, even though that's what we're pursuing. What you want to do is be the best version of you, okay? Because I believe that you don't have to be a knight in shining armor. I think so many of us are looking for that knight in shining armor, that person that has not gone through tragedy, that person who has not fallen down. People, you're not going to find a shining knight. There are no easy roads. Anybody that I know that has done great things, they can tell you stories about the struggle. And I believe that your struggle is a platform, it is a springboard to take you to your highs. So if you can handle the lows in life, it's the lows in life that prepares you to handle the highs in life. So I do think that there are a lot of pretenders out there that where you are can be a springboard for you to become a contender. It's the lows of being a pretender that will catapult you to being a contender if you know how to manage it. If you take the principles and you really put forth the effort, if you really take time to do the little things and do all things to excellence. Okay, we're not perfect. No one is perfect, but we all can be excellent. Okay, and like I said, I have areas in my life where, hey, I got to pick my pace up. I can't be a pretender no more. Yeah, I'm a contender over here, but like I said earlier, contenders look at the good, they study their successes, but they also study their weaknesses. They study their strengths, they study their weaknesses. So this is why I follow some of you. I listen to some of you. Okay, because like I said, I want to be a student. I want to be the best. All right. So the question again, are you a pretender or are you a contender? Again, we're not perfect, so don't put that pressure on yourself. But that doesn't mean that you got to lay where you are and you got to enjoy where you are. Get up. Get up. You are a contender. What you will be in the future, you are already it right now. So don't look at where you are. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Study yourself, find out who you are, what you have, and what you can do. Then go out there and do the things that you know you can do. And look in the mirror and tell that person, like the Nutty Professor would say. You guys remember the Nutty Professor? The Nutty Professor? So look in the mirror and tell yourself, yes, I can. So if you're a pretender, you say it with me right now. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Get up and go be a contender. All right? So if we work that thing, we will be contenders. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you all from Fireside. I hope you guys are having a great day. I want to thank you guys for watching, and also all those who are watching LinkedIn and YouTube. I want to thank you guys for watching. And as I get ready to close this down, I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to bless you. I want to thank God for the opportunity to be able to bless you guys. All right. So until next time, you go work that thing. And check out TyronePool38.com. Check out TyronePool38.com. And gotta let you guys know, if you like what I said today, then you got to go check out my book. Check out my book, Ultimate Success in the Game of Life. This book is not about me. It's not about me. This book is full of principles. Okay, principles that I experienced over my life. And hindsight being 2020, I look back and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that principle was actually working in my life. How about a principle of how your words affect your actions? All right. Life and death is in your tongue, people. It's what you say. I went to a small school, HBCU. Okay. I could have told myself, oh man, it's over. There's no way in the world I can make it. There's no way in the world they're going to take a first round draft pick from a small school with probably less, give or take 3,000 students. But see, I didn't think like that. I always knew I was a contender. My neighborhood told me that I was a contender. Was it easy? No. But every time I went through something, I studied my weaknesses, I studied my strengths, and it propelled me. It just shot me like a bow, an arrow coming out of a bow, shot me in the direction that I needed to go. All right. So in this book, again, you'll find a philosophy. And if you got a philosophy for your life, well, if you don't, then this book will help you. So go to TyronePool38.com, purchase your copy, and it comes signed too, people. Okay, it comes signed, and it only comes signed if you go to TyronePool38.com. All right. So once I sign it, it becomes a big old trading card. Right. So if you like collectibles, then here you go right here. Not only will you get knowledge out of this book, but it'll pay you back in the future because you can sell it. I hope you don't sell it, but people today, you can get your money back, people, and probably get back more than you pay for the book. All right. And also, I want to let you guys know, if you're looking for a speaker, you're looking for someone to come in and you got a commencement, maybe it's your job, maybe it's some type of workshop. I'm your person. I'm your keynote speaker. All right. If you want information, information overload, so much information that you will have to hire someone to help you misunderstand what I'm trying to tell you. You will have to hire somebody to help you misunderstand what I'm trying to tell you. So if you're looking for information that will motivate you, information that will inspire you, information that will help you become a contender, get to your finish line so you can say you are a winner. TyronePool38.com. I'm your person. And the last thing I got to tell you, health and wealth. It don't make no sense to become a contender or get all this wealth and your health is no good. So guess what I've done? I have created Work That Thing supplements. Yes, Work That Thing supplements. For over 22 years, people, my body was my business, okay? And now your body is my business. For 22 years, I've studied what helped me be a contender. So if you're a pretender, you want to raise your game up, go to workthatthing.com. Workthatthing.com. Check out what we have to offer. Mind, body, and soul, people. All right. So, again, I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to come before you and ask you the question: are you a pretender or a contender? But after today, I know you're all contenders. Until next time, people, enjoy the rest of your day. This is Tyrone Poole signing out. Have a great day.